My name is Giovanna Cuglieri, and this is my COVID-19 work lab. Before starting this assignment, I did expect to hear some responses I received, such as masks, vaccines, social distancing, and mandates. These specific things were forced upon all of us, and we all had to experience these enforcements and mandates together, so I wasn't really surprised by these comments that I received. I also received a lot of responses specifically about emotion, such as sad, frustrating, bored, lonely, and anxiety, which all also didn't surprise me because during the pandemic it was a very stressful time for people of all ages. When I asked friends in my age group about what comes to mind when they think of COVID, I received a lot of responses such as family time, Zoom, TikTok, whipped coffee, and quarantine. And then when I asked my family and like older people, including my cousins and my grandparents, what came to their mind when I said COVID-19 was mandates, masks, social distancing, toilet paper, and vaccines. So, in my opinion, like these responses kind of showed me how COVID affected different age groups throughout the pandemic. I wasn't surprised by many responses I received, considering I asked a lot of people my age. I feel we all kind of like have the same outlook on COVID-19 because we all experienced it in the same way. It like took away all of our senior year of high school, and we all probably didn't get to have like the graduation we should have. And it did have a vast impact on our college experience. The responses from the older generation, such as my cousins and my grandparents, seem to be more knowledgeable about the pandemic, such as saying words like mandates, masks, hospitals, social distancing, shortages, specifically toilet paper, and that just showed that they had more knowledge about the real world and what was going on during the pandemic, whereas people my age were more talking about their emotions and how it affected their mental health. And lastly, I created categories for my responses, and they were emotion, consequences of COVID-19, things COVID affected, activities during COVID, and shortages during COVID. And that's my presentation.